Back in the year 2005, a team from Sony Santa Monica led by David Jaffe blew our minds with God of War, which is number 35 on our list. This was the introduction of the timeless creation known as Kratos.
Thank the gods you came back for me!
I didn't come back for you.
No!
Who is the angriest man we've ever seen in video games.
And I think that's really the thing that sets this apart from all third-person action games, in addition to the incredibly lush production values on display here. I mean, these visuals still, to this day, hold up, even almost 10 years later. But it's that articulation of the anger that this character feels. I mean, we've all felt angry before on our way to the shoot today. Our cameraman had a little road rage, but we never had a character in a video game that expressed that anger more effectively than Kratos does in the God of War series. I mean, this guy is pissed off as soon as you meet him, and he stays pissed off over the course of, what is it, 5 games now he's been pissed off through?
Athena!
Yeah,
that's a lot of games.
You know, he's got a lot to be angry about. He misses his wife and his daughter, and he feels betrayed by the gods.
The God of War.
Yeah, so he's got some payback to deliver, and we get to do a whole bunch of that in this game. This was a very robust, very rich experience with lots of layers, lots of exploration, some of the best combat we've ever had as something that we can control through our thumbs. It was beautifully crafted and created, and it kind of snuck up on me. This was a game that I remember seeing at E3, thinking, well, that looks like it's kind of lifting off of what Ubisoft had done with Prince of Persia.
That's how I felt, too.
Yeah.
And then this is one of the few games that I actually played the demo for, and it was the first level of the game where you get to the Hydra. Once I did that, and I pulled it, you know, speared it and pierced it, and, like, did all these terrible things to this giant Hydra that had been vexing me for the last 45 minutes, I thought, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. I love this game as much as I've loved any game since the dawn of gaming.
Absolutely. This is an incredible game. And again, I think this is one of those titles where the first game set the bar so high. The second game was better, but it was...
Cory Barlog really over-delivered with God of War 2.
It was a great evolution on the franchise. But the first game kind of set the tone. And even though we've loved every single God of War game out there, none of them have surprised us as much as the very first one. But here's a look back. All right, we are back, and we've made it to Mount Olympus because we are talking about God of War.
That's
this
right.
Is one of the coolest and biggest PlayStation 2 games I've ever played. It's from Sony. What'd you think of this one?
This was one of my most anticipated titles last year at E3.
Yes, it was.
This did not disappoint. Not only is it a really fun action-adventure style game, but they do a whole bunch of unique things. Case in point, once you grab a guy, there's a bunch of different ways to kill him. Pulling them apart's my favorite.
This is one of the most violent games that has appeared on the PlayStation 2, but it's not an incredibly gratuitous, mindless, thoughtless kind of just hack and slash kind of gore
He's
fest.
the God of War.
And what really is cool is that the whole game is framed around all of these ancient Greek gods and mythology, and you actually, as Kratos, the main character, you actually get to earn the powers of these ancient Greek gods, like Zeus's fireballs, and you get Poseidon's trident, and Medusa's stone attack. So there is a little bit of an RPG style sort of, you know, leveling up element in there as well. My favorite sort of addition that happens is right near the beginning of the game where you actually rip off Medusa's head and you get the ability to turn your enemies into stone.
Unbelievable.
And then you can hack them and they crumble into little rock bits and pieces. It's such an incredible effect.
Not only do they have naked girls in this game.
It's a very mature rated game.
But you can have sex with them, and better yet, they've made a mini game out of it. 2 at a time.
He's not lying. Naked girls in the game, and you could have sex with them. But it doesn't feel like this super gratuitous crap of like Leisure Suit Larry and all that stuff.
Hey,
it fits into this
watch what you say
summer
about Leisure Suit
blockbuster
Larry.
experience.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You didn't do them just once, did you?
No. About 4 or 5 times. But it's embedded.
And it gives you power, too.
Exactly.
It gives
it's a
you
power
energy.
up, so you want to see if you get more power.
Up.
Yes.
Congratulations to the God of War team, and congratulations to David Jaffe.
I'm giving Kratos a virtual hug here. He needs a hug.
Hopefully David Jaffe's going to make that video game that makes us cry sometime soon. Number 35 on our list of the all-time greatest video games. Congratulations.
Athena!
Not too bad.